Hi everyone, I'm Hoodie Angel Brandon, and happy spooky season! We are here today with the new Merchant's Harvest banner, featuring the adorable Flane, Sadal, and the awesome Tamara, as well as a double dose of Anna. Whether or not that last one's a good thing or not, kind of depends on personal taste. In my case, not a fan, but we are here with this banner. Finally, after several years, the curse of Dragon Halloween has been broken, and we finally have a banner that isn't just oops all dragons. No dragons. None at all. None. So, yes, this banner actually looks really awesome. Real quick, let's go over the units. Halloween is usually a solid banner, and this is no exception. First off, we have Princess Tamara, which I absolutely lost it at the title Trick or Meet. That's just a hilarious pun. I would have said that she was a kind of an odd choice for this, but like, it's worth it just for this pun. And also, she does have the Solmic festivals that make her fit, I guess. But still, I would have expected her to show up on like a summer banner or something. But cool to see her still. Happy that she got to get in without having to wait too much longer, even though she is the last of the 4 main royals to be added. And she does look very strong, very solid. This weapon is very nutty. She's pretty much what I expected her base form to be, more or less. The only thing I really dislike here is that they did make her an infantry lance, which is what her base form will probably be. So I wish they had gone something a little more interesting with her for this, even if they had just made her an infantry sword or given her an axe, or made her an armored lance. That would have been cool too. I just wish they had given her some more move variety, but she is a very strong unit. She also comes with some great fodder. She has Vital Astra, Spurn 4, and Times Pulse, all the infantry God Sword special skills. So she's already great fodder just off of that. But then she also has the new bonus doubler 4, which honestly I'm not super wild about. I don't think it's as good as I would have expected for a tier 4 bonus doubler. It gives whatever your bonuses are plus 4, which is kind of nice. Just gives that a little bit of extra stats. And it also can calculate using bonuses on allies, which is interesting. But I think it still has the same problem that the original bonus doubler did, where it's just really easy to get panicked or something and have those buffs be negated. So I'm not super wild about it, but I don't know, maybe there's some unit besides Tamara that it's like super good on, but it's an okay skill. But I do think in terms of fodder, the other 3 that she's got are just more exciting. But Tamara is awesome. Glad to see her here. Wouldn't mind picking up a copy of her. However, we're more interested in the adorable kitty cat Flane. While she is super cute, she actually has a ton of fodder as well that I really want. She has Rescue, Holy Pressure, Attack Res Unity, and the new Dazzle Far Trace, which is exactly what I really wanted for Forest. The problem with my Forest build is that because he runs Far Trace, he does have to choose between having Dazzling Staff or Wrathful Staff. And Dazzling Staff is usually more useful, but that does tank his damage a lot. And this kind of solves that by consolidating his Canto and his Dazzling effect. He does lose decreasing the enemy's res from SR Far Trace, but honestly having the speed is still the more important part. So this is still absolutely fantastic for him. And he would still get AR Unity and Holy Pressure and Rescue as throw-ins. So Flane is just a fantastic option for him. She is our main target, actually. We want at least 1 copy of her to give to Forest. More copies wouldn't be bad. Honestly, having an extra copy to fodder to Flying Flane might be awesome, because I would like to maybe plus 10 a Flane eventually, but I'd probably go for her base version just because it's not seasonal locked, and she doesn't have that movement overlap with Forest, which would be nice. But still, Flane is awesome. And then we have our Demote Dancer, Mr. Sadal, who looks very nice. In a shocking twist, for an infantry Demote Red Mage, he has weirdly low res and very high speed, which is very odd because his weapon gives res and his skill is res finish. So I saw that in the trailer and I was like, oh, he's going to be a standard slow but high res red mage. But no, they just completely subverted that, and it actually is kind of annoying because I had a build in mind for him with his high res, but now seeing his low res and high speed, I'm just kind of like, I don't know what to do with him. But I'd still like to get him. I want at least one copy because having a dancer for Engage would be very helpful. Like last month, there was an Engage limited hero battle for Femortis and Goto, and that was really difficult. I did manage to clear it without a dancer, but I did make sure to point out the absurdity of that map, giving us the option to bring a dancer when there were 0 Engage dancers. So I'd like to have Sadal as an option in the future, so I want to get at least one copy of him. But I may go for the plus 10, I'm not sure yet. We'll see how the luck goes. I do have a decent number of orbs. We're back up to 600, so we could push for the plus 10, but we'll have to see how the luck pans out. I'm not totally committed to it because I just really am having a hard time coming up with a build for him. Finally, we have the double Annas. Twice the Anna, twice the headaches. And she is indeed a headache. She's got a very nasty kit with a lot of range and movement. She hits hard, and she has Gambit 4, Attack Speed Prime 4, and AS Rain Snap, so a lot of fodder there as well. I wouldn't mind picking her up just for the fact of having the AS Prime and the AS Rain Snap that I could give someone like Sedith or Claude. But yeah, as funny as the pairing is, and I thought it was kind of an inevitable one, it's not one that I particularly like. This is probably the second or third worst pairing for me in terms of characters that I like, so yeah. So, with a very solid lineup of units, there aren't really bad options to pull, but our priority is Flane and at least one Sadal, if not more. And then, I like Tamara a lot more, but I actually think I would slightly prioritize Anna for the fodder, just because that fodder is stuff that I actually have an immediate use for, while Tamara I'd probably just keep, honestly. There's no one I have that needs her fodder right now, and I also just like Tamara a lot as a character, so having her wouldn't be bad. But I may just wait for a base version or more accessible version of her. If we ever get a Grail or Seasonal demote of her, then that I could plus 10, that would be ideal, but having a one-off copy of her wouldn't be bad by any means still. But before we go ahead and pull, I decided we have Sadal with his tarot cards. I thought, why don't we consult the cards and see how these summons will go? All right, so we have the Engage tarot cards. We're gonna shuffle them a few times. We'll move them up and down. So I don't know if they're facing upright or reversed or what. I don't know how this works. Let's see, what do we got? How will our summoning session go? It's Celica, but in reverse. Foul weather and loss awaits them. Oh no, my orbs are in trouble. This was stupid. Why did I do this? So that nonsense aside, I hope that is wrong, but to give us some luck, I have got some treats with which we can lure out these tricksters, and hopefully that will give us what we need. So we're going to pull any colorless and red that we see. Again, the others are tempting, but I don't want to spend all my orbs on this. So we'll just hope we get some good luck with our main targets. Oh, got another Dorothy to start. For a relatively new demote, I've gotten a fair number of her. Would be great if I was actually going for her, but I'm not, so unfortunate. Also for luck, I am the #1 male Byleth Kinney. That's not a costume, that's just the thing that I am. But I did dress up as Neko Neko Beruto Sensei. I'm sorry, that is, yeah, Byleth with the cat ears, perfect. What everyone needed. Hopefully Flayn will come to see her dear professor. Hopefully Sadal will come to see the mighty emblem of the academy, and we will see them both without too many orbs spent. So, yeah. It is refreshing, though. I actually didn't mind Dragon Halloween that much. A lot of people were really tired of it. I was fine with it for the most part. Yo! Flayn! Right away! I mean, like, not right away, but, like, really fast. That was just a very few orbs that we had to spend. Flayn! Flayn, you're so cool. I love her. I need to plus 10 her base version to go with Seteth. Plus res, not great. Not ideal, but I'm going to fodder her anyway, so that's fine. But that is perfect. But yeah, I wasn't too tired of Dragon Halloween, but a lot of people were really sick of it. But I'll admit that while I didn't mind Dragon Halloween, it is refreshing to see other characters again. I still really want to see the Fates characters get their outfits from the DLC that we never got here in America. Would love to see that like Camilla, and there was like a Xander outfit. Seeing them would be really cool just because I love them. Also, 4-star special. Is that a Sarah? Yeah, that's a pretty nice pickup. If I remember right, doesn't she have like return? Yeah, she's got return. I can put that on Sakura because I've been wanting to pick up a skill for Sakura for a long time, and I keep getting Flames, but I want to potentially merge Flame in the future, so I've been saving those. So I can give Sakura return and keep the Flames, and that'd be great. And Sakura can also pick up like attack speed push and joint drive res. I think I already gave Sakura Dazzling Staff, so yeah, that is a great pickup. Also, actually, I just realized that since we got the Flame already, I didn't need to pull colorless there, but that's fine. Now we want to focus red and get at least one Sadal. Yeah, I might go for the full plus 10 on Sadal, because I do like him. He's in like my top half of engaged characters, and having him as a demote wasn't something I really expected. I expected them to keep him premium, at least for a while. I'm not surprised that he's seasonal locked, but I am surprised that he's a demote. I didn't expect them to make a engaged dancer super accessible this fast. So getting him would be great, and I may want a plus 10, but his stat line is so weird. I'm not really sure what to do with him. He's very speedy, but there aren't like support skills that can leverage that speed, which is unfortunate. If we had like skills that like gave a debuff based off of your speed stat, then that would be very helpful. But as it is, it's just kind of not super helpful. I guess we'll go green. Again, having another Flame wouldn't be bad, because I could give that to, like, if I do plus 10 Flame eventually, that would be helpful, but it's not something that I'm so close to doing right now that I feel like I need to plan for that. I'd still need a lot of Flame copies. I think I'm still, like, 7 or 8 copies away from plus 10ing her, so for now I think I'd rather just go for fodder or Tamara. So, oh, another 5-star. We've gotten a lot of 5 stars very quickly. It's Flavia, though. I like Flavia, but her kit is not super exciting. As I recall, yeah, she's got attack speed push, which is super saturated even at that point. And then Red Feud 3, which is just kind of a whatever skill. So, cool to see her, but I don't think she's super helpful. But we'll take her, I guess. That it's not like we had super high pity or anything when we got her. So, definitely not the worst case scenario, but... Oh, Sunboy Morgan. Would have been more excited to see Sadal, even a 5-star one. And let's see. 2 reds. I'm surprised we're not getting that many reds here. Usually you can't get rid of the reds, but... a null. Yeah, there. This is the archetypical mediocre speed, high res red mage. Red infantry mage. That's what I expected Sadal to be, but they threw a curveball. Wasn't expecting it. Oh, no reds once again. Yeah, for being the seasonal demote and supposedly easier to get, Sadal's making us work for it. He said, "You must work off all the treats that you ate." All right, come on. One of these has to be him, right? I want at least 1 copy. But again, it's tempting to go for the +10. I do like him. He's definitely not my favorite Engage character, but it would still be great to have him. And I think it's very funny that I could go from having 0 +10 dancers for like 6 years to having 3 in the course of like 6 months with Halloween Nils, Azura, and Sadal potentially. That's a lot. And it would also cover the weapon triangle, which would be kind of nifty. Oh, we're getting demote dancers now, just not the one I was hoping to see. Sylvia, you're so silly. You can't come to the Engage limited battles. You're not helpful. Wow. Again, sometimes it feels like the 4-star special is a myth. Hey everyone, this is post-recording Brandy, and bad news. My recording didn't save. You didn't miss a whole lot, like literally not a whole lot. I spent a fair number of orbs. I hit over 100 orbs spent before getting my first Sadal, and he's a disappointing minus attack. And then I kept pushing a little bit further. I got a Shiro, and then I got a Fallen Lilith, and I decided to call it there. I may still come back later and try and +10 him, but yeah, this apparently was a really cursed summoning session, at least in terms of getting copies of Sadal. The cards did not like me because, yeah, he didn't show up. He ate up. We ended up spending 186 orbs total, and we did not get more than 1 copy of him, so maybe we'll try again a better day. For now, we'll call it here. The banner lasts for a while, so if we decide to come back for Sadal, that is an option, but at least we have our dancer for Engage Limited hero battles, which is nice. So anyway, thank you guys, as always, so much for joining us for another Harvest Festival. Best of luck to you guys on your pulls, whether they be on this banner or any of the other upcoming banners. And before I go, I want to just ask, what's your guys' favorite candy? Personally, I like sour things, like an absurd amount. Like, I like to eat just raw lemons kind of amount. Anyway, until next time, this is Hoodie Angel Brandon, Flane, and Sadal, signing out.